Hello guys, it's a review of the Abrams. What I think about it, I own it now for a few months. I have 1,000 kilometers on it, and yeah, I'm the owner of the wheel. This is my only wheel. I sold the Sherman for it, and yeah, it's really great. I love the wheel, it's perfect. For me it's great. It's also very personal. If you like a bigger wheel, then go for this one. It's really nice. The Monster I tried also. It was my first wheel actually, and it has more like a fun factor on it. It's much quicker, nimble, feels lighter, that's why. But if you want to have a challenge, and you can do everything with this wheel also, that is not a problem. It is also nimble, you can handle it, short turns, technical stuff, but you have to work for it a little bit more. So if you like a good workout, get this wheel. I lost like 7 kilos since I started with the EVC off-roading. So yeah, it's a good hobby, good for your health. You're in a car, it's perfect for that. But back to the Abrams. It got some abuse, as you can see. In the front, the bumper works really well. Otherwise, maybe my headlight was cracked, but it isn't. Yeah, here there's a cap. It's a bit damaged, but you can turn it off and put a new one in, but I don't need a new one, it's fine like that. The pads here, yeah, they were great. It's fine. The seat is good. The tubing makes the wheel much stronger. So here you have a department where it's put together, like with some cast aluminium, really strong. So you have here a good spot, but at the top you couldn't have a good spot, so I made it. So it's really firm. The roll cage is strong now. Mudguard performs okay. You see the spray stops here, so it doesn't come on my clothes, so that's fine. So the range also really good. 1 kilometers off-road, not a problem. You get some sag because of the 3000 watt motor. It's really heavy, but you have enough headroom, I would say. I do on one day when we are riding maybe 4-5 hours off-road. It's more than enough, and the battery, that performs great. It's sealed up, it's waterproof, everything. I put some extra seals, as I told you. For the rest, yeah, it performs really well. I don't have any problems whatsoever, except for the bearings that I replaced, and you can see what I did for the fix and the upgrades of everything. So problem for the Abrams. Goes like a tank. Yeah, watch out with the big pedals, like picnic tables. Jesus. Really well. It is a little bit wide here, but it's fine. It's good for tall guys. If you need a heavy wheel, it will perform really great. As you could see at the hill test, it's really steep. I can show you that maybe from a distance. I went up there through mud. Here also the stone and everything. Okay guys, let's do a little hill test off-road. I will do it really slow so you can hear the engine and how it performs. It's even really slippery with the big stones and everything. so you will see how it just pushes, and that's what I like. That's what you need off-road. Only off-road it's not a problem. If you go on-road it's fine. So let's try that. Really good. Yeah, it's hard to see, but believe me, it works great. I tried a lot of wheels. Maybe the S20 will be the better off-roader for me for technical stuff, but this one is a good all-rounder. On-road, off-road. If you're only off-roading, maybe S20 is better. We will see. This one is first batch, so for first batch, only the bearings, it's fine. It's fine. And it's easy to disassemble. You can see that also in the video, what I did. Yeah, in my kitchen, because I don't have a garage yet. I'm renovating it, so there will be more videos coming for technical stuff and everything. Customizing everything. I have a friend who 3D prints everything, so that's really nice. Uwe, you will see him in group ride also. We filmed that day. As you can see, I abused the wheel and it holds. The roll cage is fine. So on road, if you go 60 kilometers an hour, okay, it's then you tumble. It's normal. Every wheel is damaged. But this one is fine. The roll cage is okay. Don't think about, oh, Sherman is the best wheel for this and that. It is a good wheel, but for me it was not my personal choice. This one I prefer much more. And at this moment there's no wheel that I would rather have than the Abrams. So yeah. I can do a little bit more footage of everything. If you have questions, seated ride really good. I'm 2 meters tall, 90 plus kilos. It's fine. If you ride 20-30 kilometers an hour, you will have 100 kilometers plus range. If you don't push to the winds too much with your length and everything, yeah. Yeah, hill test, really easy on road. The engine has more than enough power, so much power. You don't feel even the steep hills on road. It's really easy. Off-road the same. There's a little bit of snow here, as you can see. Yeah, it's cold today, but sunny and it's nice. Yeah, I like the Abrams. You can get 100 kilometers really easy. Yeah, what else can I say? I mentioned a lot in my different videos, but I just summarize everything. It's stable with this wheel. You can go like 50-60 kilometers an hour, it's no problem. It's stable, but if you push it and you get a lot of wind, like me, I'm 90 kilo plus and I'm almost 2 meters, so you have to keep that in mind. If you take a lot of wind in the front on your body, it will have a bigger consumption on the battery for the motor to keep pushing through the wind. So if you go 20-30 kilometers an hour, man, you can do 100 kilometers plus easily. Let's go in here, a little bit off-road. $50-60 perfect cruising speed. It has torque, it has speed, it is really balanced. Some wheels, they have an engine. They have like a C30, C38 of the Godways. Man, I love Godways also, but yeah, they perform really well, but the quality, I think, Leaperkin is better. And Motion King Song, yeah, they're safe. I have a friend York where I do the comparison with the Monza. I will do a review also of his wheel together. We will talk about that. That's 2,000 kilometers already on the clock. So yeah, and okay, there are some changes in parts and everything, but that's with every wheel. And he always off-road and he puts it to the test, you know, the wheels. And also I'm not a reviewer of products. This is my own wheel, my own experience, and yeah, performs really well. Also nice, you can charge it really quick. You see, no mud gets in. Yeah, the lights, you see, you should check my other video, the night ride. Man, they're the best lights you can get at this moment. So yeah, that is also really good. And everything is sealed up. Yeah, the mudguard performs. Yeah, no problem at all. It's a nice wheel. It's nice to sit on. I'm 2 meters and look, you can just sit on it really easy. Performs really well. Let's go for a ride, do some more footage, and I will get back to you. So yeah, am I happy with the Abrams? Yes, it's working really good. I like it. And with the seat and the height for tall guys, it's perfect. Even smaller guys, you know. There's a friend of me in a group ride we did on Saturday. It was really great, and he's only 60 kilos and maybe 1 meter 70 or something. And yeah, you can ride it at no problem. If you are a good rider or a beginner, you have to get used to it, but if you're a good rider, you can handle it, no problem. It feels, compared to a Monster, it feels really big. When you go in the Monster, it feels tiny, and that's a large wheel. The Monster Pro is a little bit smaller, I think, on the side. This one is, yeah, it's really bulky, but it's still manageable to control it without any problems. You have to get good shoes for it. Now I have my motorcycle boots. It's not so great for the control, but the stability is good, and for chill rides is perfect. If you go really technical, you need to have a little bit smaller so you can bend your knees and your feet a little bit better. So yeah, 1,000 kilometers I got on the wheel now without any problems. What I like about Veteran and Leaperkin is it is well built, you know, with a fuse and everything. So for safety, I trust it. You know? I went to pools and rain, and I spray off with water when I clean up my wheel. It's all great. I do some extra sealants that you can see in the other videos. So, you want to see river crossing? It's not a big crossing, but I will try and capture how it goes. So, wish me luck again. And there you have it, no problem. So yeah, and that department is really great. Motherboard is perfect, it's really clean, everything inside. Yeah, it's sealed up really good. The temperature stays really low. I will do a stress test also, hill stress test, but I need to have a better day for that and more time because it's not here close by. So we will do that also. See the mountains in the distance? There we will be doing the stress test. And when it's summer, we can see how the temperatures of the motherboard. Otherwise, we have a solution for that. I would say the range is good. Okay, it's 2700 watts. It's enough for me. I do like in one day technical off-road stuff, 50 kilometers, it's more than enough. So that's also really great. And the stability when you go faster, it's also good. And it picks up really quick. It has a balanced motor, I would say. So you have the torque and the speed. And most wheels, they have speed or torque. And what I like about this, you have it both. And this, it's really strong, never gave me a cutout. And I do really technical stuff, like off-road, abusing the engine, going up with some roots and everything, almost standing stop on the hill, and still it pushes me up. You can hear the engine, but it won't cut off. When I went a little bit faster, there was a bump, and then the engine turned and then it stopped. So that's really scary for cutoffs, but yeah, it handled it. I felt the Abrams going forward, and then it corrected itself. So in that department, I feel safe with it. I don't have the new firmware or hull sensor upgrades or whatever. If your wheel is good, it's good. Don't change anything about it. Maybe if you upgrade the firmware, it's even worse. So for me, it's fine. The big advantage is the Sherman roll cage goes underneath the wheel, like here, as you can see underneath. So you have much less clearance, like here. So I like this design. It's okay. It's fine. Okay, the LCD screen, it isn't the coolest, like the color TFTs and everything and all that cool looking stuff. I don't need that. If the wheel performs and it runs great, that's more important for me than looks. I can do everything what I want with the settings, so yeah, it's fine for me. If you need to replace it, it's much cheaper. And you have lots of parts of lubricant, so that's good. The pedals are really wide. I will show you a little bit further. Where it gets small, it's harder to handle, but it's in some situations it's difficult. As you can see, look how big they are. There's a lot of space left, but if you put your feet more to the sides, as you can see here, you have better control at the wheel. So that's why they are bigger, because it's a big wheel. So it's not bad. And the cool thing about this motor is you can really hear it. Really nice. I prefer that. And the tiny wheels, you can't hear anything. So let's go for a little ride. See, you can still keep it up, so that's really good. It rolls over everything really smooth and not pushing the wheel. It is really strong. That's what I like about the Abrams. The Sherman doesn't have the torque like this one. Man, I love it. No problem, guys. Mud, sand, no problem. If I would have my motocross tire, it would even be better. Just plow through everything. This wheel doesn't drop when it's tackling really rough terrain. It just keeps on rolling. The engine, the rotational force of it, goes through everything. Listen to the engine, it's really nice. Okay, here's a section, it's really small, but it will go through everything, but the only problem is the big pedals and the wheel is more wide. So we go to something like a trail, and then you will see what I mean. I'm gonna try not to fall down. I fall earlier in the group right here because you just have to choose a perfect line, and watch out for that. I will show you. See? That was really close. That was really close. So stuff where it's small, be careful of it. All the rest, no problem. You just gas the engine, the motor. Good, no problem. So as you can see, when it's really small technical trails, it handles without a problem, but watch out for the pedals. The pedal height is a bit higher than the Monster, but they are wide. So be careful with that. On road, there's no problem for that. Also, tire pressure. Very important. Tire pressure, I would say, if you have bumpy stuff, rocks and everything, bend your knees a bit. Like so. This tire I put like 2 bars on it. Sometimes it's lower. Yesterday after the ride I had like 1.5 only, but then I could feel a little bit tension on the rim maybe. But if you do what I say, like bend your knees, go with the hills and the bumps and the stones, then it will be fine. Also the axle design, it has one flaw. I showed you in a video about the engine cables or the motor cables. and if you put sealant there, it will be great. So coming back to the axle problem, the thing is, there can be a little hole where dirt and water gets inside of the motor. If you seal that up, no problem. It's a really thick axle, so it's really strong, and that's great. As you can see, it goes through anything. I love it. Off-roading is my kind of stuff. It's getting warm now. It's only like 3 degrees. Yeah. So, you want some more footage of me handling the 50 kilos off-road? The Cadillac, huh? That's heavy, but it goes like a Jeep and SUV through everything. There's not even one hill I came upon that I couldn't tackle. So yeah, performance top notch. If you need a long range wheel, yeah, maybe you can get something else with a bigger battery, but do you have a lot of fun? The handling of the Abrams is really nice like this. The ergonomics are really good for me. I love it. So, coming back from a Monster and a Sherman, I prefer this one. Can jump an Abrams, no problem, but with speed. If you have an obstacle to lift the wheel, it's difficult. But going from hills or obstacle, it's fine. Just watch your pressure of your tire so you don't bend the rim. Here's some technical stuff coming up. There you can see how it performs with the handling and everything. It's really a tight fit, small trail. It's not so easy, so with the camera riding at the same time, I will try and do my best to capture the essence of the difficulty. It's small, there's a steep incline, then there's a river. Wish me luck. So I'm doing it really slow so you can see how it handles, how it performs. Performs really well. It's really a good all-round wheel. You can off-road it, no problem. And it's also really comfortable, you know. The bigger your rim is and your tire, it has a lot of height and width. Yeah, and you have soft rubber. Yeah, it's like an extra cushion. So let's see. Roots and everything, no problem. Okay, let's do some more on-road. I prefer off-roading, of course, but for the people who like to see some on-road footage, yeah, it performs really good. Good handling, chop turns, no problem. Even on the dirt, on the road, it's even more easy. I will show you a little bit in the footage. Really easy, good leverage. Handles really good. On road you can ride really loose, like so. It picks up speed really fast. Even from a stop, and you push it. It doesn't feel like an S18, you know, it has some suspension and everything, but for tall, heavy guys, you can hear the engine and it feels like it wants to cut off. A friend of me, Metal Donny, he had some cutouts, like 2 or 3 of them, and with Abrams it can handle weight, and when you push it, as you can see, you can I will demonstrate it a little bit. Yeah, braking also really good. You can even push on the seat for extra leverage. We could call the Abrams the mud crawler. Goes over every obstacle. Love it. Let's go for some off-road section with a steep hill here. Ah, okay. Okay. Steep hills, it got a lot of braking force. It won't spin out even when there's a lot of load on the motor. No problem. Thumbs up. It's really good, and I'm 90 kilos plus, eh? And then it was a steep hill. You can't see it on the Insta, but as you can see, it's a stairwell. That's how steep it is. Here we have another one. Let's see. I will film it from the back. Maybe you can see how it goes downhill. Let's see if it's a submarine, huh? Let's get that one. It can handle every terrain. It says off-road. Yeah, it's off-roader. But after my fiddling around with everything, check my videos. And if you want to see more of my content and you like my content, just put a thumbs up and subscribe. I don't want to have 1,000 subscribers or anything, but for me it's a hobby. I love to ride and talk about my wheel and my experience, my owner experience. I don't get sponsored or anything. Yeah, just fun. It's a fun hobby to get out, be in nature, enjoy your surroundings and everything. So yeah, it was fun to write the review, and hope I will see you in the next video. And then we will do, I think, the monster. I have a group ride also. I'm editing the footage, so be tuned. And have a nice day, guys. And ride safe and ride a lot. And also, when you're on an adventure, always smile, guys. Attitude matters. I learned that from Brad Tactics with the motorcycle instructor. Yeah, he's a good guy, and that's why I learned pretty quick off-roading with an EUC. I just started like a few months, and I love it. It's really great. The Abrams performs really good. With this stick it's much more difficult. See, and crumble this wheel. Just wash it off a little bit, no problem. Oh, I can hear some branches in the wind. Let's see. That's my decoration. Oh, I'm getting tired because I did a group ride yesterday and I'm still sore of it. Let's clean off my boots, clean my Abrams and the bearings. Yep, good recovery. That's what I love about the seat also, you can grab it. And close the gate. It handles. It's approved.